Thank you. 6:06 is our time right now. Now to the latest on breaking news out of Colorado with this mass shooting overnight at a movie theater. It's just outside of Denver. Now the very latest confirmation here as far as those who are dead. We're getting a number of 14, right?
And they're sticking with 14 right now.
Okay.
1 a.m. this morning, there was a screening of the Batman movie in Colorado. Someone may have kicked in the emergency exit door, started shooting. People thought it was part of the movie or a gag of some sort.
Because
it was
people
not.
were dressed in costumes, and this guy, he actually had on what exactly? He had
bulletproof vest and
a riot helmet and a goggles.
He was armed with at least 2 handguns and 1 rifle. They got him in the back lot, not where you're in the opposite end of the theater.
Okay.
He did not resist. He was a 24-year-old male. That's about all we know. Possibly Tennessee tagged, so we're following up on that. 14 dead, 50 wounded. So again, he had 2 handguns and a rifle, so that would explain the large number. He, again, was arrested very quickly. There were police there in the theater. So we now have some YouTube video taken by people. Now you're going to start seeing different things. What people carry, the chaos, people dressed up, in Batman costumes and all of that. And the police were there checking things out. Now this is when they were coming out of the theater. They're putting them all on a bus and taking them to a high school to talk to them. So you're going to see a lot of this chaotic fan video taking place. As far as I know, we don't have anything of the actual gunman in the theater, but they're going through all the hand video, and Twitter exploded. But 14 people dead, 50 wounded. Area hospitals were on their mass casualty plan. The premiere for the Batman movie in Paris has now been canceled because of all this. I don't think anything as like this has happened in the history of Hollywood. There have been shootings at movie theaters before. 1 or 2 people. There was a drive-by the other night in Oakland, but nothing like this. 50 shot. 2 different handguns and a rifle by a gunman. There were explosives found in his North Aurora, Colorado apartment. And again, you've got wild speculation going on about everything. If you're wondering, this is a suburb that would be like Brentwood is to Nashville, very close, on the eastern side of town, only 20 miles away from Lakewood, where the Columbine shooting was.
Interesting, too, that we're trying to follow up on, because there are reports, as you mentioned, that the gunman's car had a Tennessee license plate, so we're trying to confirm that. Also, we have a live picture right now. This is coming out of Aurora, Colorado.
Another victim, either transferred or, they're just shooting people. With 50 people, there are a lot of people out there.
They were saying he was armed, apparently had 3 guns, but also they are now treating some people for chemical exposure because there was some sort of explosion there.
There was. They initially said it was a smoke bomb, but he does have explosives in his home. He said he did, and they have confirmed that they're there. Now, you've got the suspect being moved around. You've got people these are kids. Some people are probably being transferred to children's hospitals.
Most were children.
Most were children, and the definition of that would be teenagers.
Right.
It's a PG-13 film. I think there were some kids there younger.
As young as 6, I know, treated at one center.
And probably older. So there have been some horrific descriptions of what is going on here, and as you can tell, it's a breaking story. This only happened 3 or 4 hours ago.
Yeah, we're going to continue to bring you the very latest information. Jimmy, thank you for gathering more information upstairs, and we'll see you coming up a little bit later. All right, we're at 6:10 right now. We